We ourselves as MCs have had an enormous amount of fun and have so enjoyed being a part of this amazing event.
Well, we've been asked to give a reflection of our time here and what the event has really meant to us. I went onto my Facebook page and the feeds that I've been giving around the Social Enterprise World Forum, and the thing that really came through my feed was, whoa, that's Susie Cato, and two, what's she like? So I really have to answer that question. And I'm going to answer that question. I'm going to give the insight on what Susie Cato is really like. Well, she's funny, she's warm, she's smart, she's sophisticated, she's easy to talk to, she's beautiful, with a wonderful personality. But apart from that, I've got nothing good to say about the woman. Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday I talked about ko tauroro, ko takuroro, ka ora te tangata. With your basket of good things, with my basket of expertise, we can make the world a better place for people. And I hope that what Susie and I have proved this time is that with her wonderful basket of ability to run an event like this, to make this warm and personable for you, and with my basket of an expert skill to overcome severe stage fright just seconds before walking up to this podium, we've really made this an event for you guys.
Wonderful. Well, with award mentioning being warm and things like that, it takes me back to a lot of you having had photographs with me many, many years ago. Somebody once asked a small child, having met me, what's she like? And the child said, soft. So it's wonderful to enjoy some of those hugs. And look, for me it has all been about hugs. The environment that we've been in has been one big hug, don't you think? Everybody I've spoken to has talked about how much they have enjoyed this event. So it is a huge thank you to everybody involved, from Akina, from the wonderful friend I have here in Ward, to the volunteers, our whole army of volunteers, the wonderful caterers who have put so much aroha, so much love and passion into their food, all our wonderful guest speakers who have shared so openly, so passionately, so generously all their information, especially those that have come from so far away to our wonderful shores and have shared so generously and have offered us so much advice, and to keep contacting them. Please do keep those lines of communication open with each other, with our wonderful mentors from overseas. As many of them have said, they have so much to learn from us Kiwis as well. So, yes, for me it has been all about the hug, and as delegates, you are a big part of that hug. You have made this environment what it is today, and for that, I thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, let's reflect and thank all of our high-level partners. Look, these things don't happen without support. If you've learnt nothing else over the last 3 days, it's that ability to come together to make something happen. That's exactly what this forum has been. That time for countless organisations, countless individuals, dozens of people that have come together to make this event as successful as it's been. And we really wouldn't have been here were it not for them. So please join us in showing your appreciation for our Platinum partner, SAP, and our other high-level partners as well.
Now, in a moment, we will begin our closing ceremony. But before we do, we want you to take just a few moments again. I mean, David has had you communicating so very well in this last session, such an interactive session. We want you to take another couple of minutes. We want you to think about the session that David Savage led on day one. And we want you to think about what you are going to do. What, like Malcolm at New Zealand Post, is going to do to support local and international social enterprise. Take that moment now. And for those who should be back on stage with us, we'll invite you up to the stage now. What are you going to do? Set phones to silent, but not yourselves. Okay. Now, we're not able to give you as much time to chat as David did.
The beauty of tonight is that you're going to have plenty of time to carry on the conversation that you're currently having now. Look, ladies and gentlemen, on tonight, a quick reminder that buses for those of you with a ticket to the Shindig depart at 6:15 outside the Isaac Theatre Royal. Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to the end of Susie's and my part of this, and there's a wonderful Māori saying, an absolutely fabulous Māori saying that I would like to leave you with, and it runs like this: Kia hora te marino, kia whakapapa pauna mu te moana, kia tere te karo I roi I mua I tō aroaro. May the calm be widespread, may the ocean glisten as greenstone, and may the shimmer of light ever glance across your pathway until we meet again.
Kia ora, wonderful. Now we are moving into the closing ceremony, which is our time to say goodbye. Kiwis, will you join with me? One last little song. Okay, here we go. See you later, it's time to say goodbye. See you later, we've really got to fly. See you later, it's time for us to end. See you later, you'll be back again. So long, see ya, in ora. Goodbye, my friends. Wonderful. Thank you. A song not just for the little ones, although that has been sung thousands of times around New Zealand and around the world. It has also been sung in boardrooms, is my understanding, without my even being there. So feel free to use it overseas. Now, to lead us into the closing ceremony, we have a video that has been lovingly crafted by the team at Digital Storytellers over the last 3 days. Please enjoy.
Ōtautahi is the word we use for Christchurch. Ōtautahi refers to this place belonging to our ancestors, so it is very much a part of me and who I am. Social enterprise is a normal thing for Māori. Māori have always lived in that frame because we are a community, and one of our leading phrases is mō tātou a mō ka uri a muri ake nei, which means not only for us but more importantly for the generations that follow us.
My first impressions of Christchurch? Cold in terms of weather and really warm in terms of people. It's been amazing, but I also believe that the spirit of resilience that people here needed to show post-earthquake has struck me tremendously.
Here in the room at the Social Enterprise World Forum, there's a real diversity of people, and things are moving so fast in this space that these kind of events are great to see. What are people doing? What have they learned since we saw each other last?
The event is amazing, but the event is really about creating and motivating and catalyzing the entire social enterprise sector.
Of course, it is a movement that is very positive. It offers a lot of opportunity, but what needs to happen is a conversation around challenges.
Often we find that people don't quite understand what we are. We get challenged for being too commercial, we get challenged for being too social. And it's actually about explaining that they can both go hand in hand, that actually it doesn't have to be either or.
The real opportunity right now is for the democratisation of investment into social enterprises. By pooling our resources, we can overcome some of the big challenges and move forward together.
I would like to ask more governments around the world to know actually social enterprise is a global trend, and many young people are eager to be a social entrepreneurs, and how we can help them make our world become better. If people are given the support they need to do well, then our whole community is going to be so much richer, more vibrant, and more incredible.
To me, the greatest vision of the future is this morning on the stage when we see youth engaged in social enterprise. Social enterprise now is like normal business.
So my rallying cry is kia kaha, the world needs this work, but don't forget the people who enable this work, and don't forget the people who are not in the room right now, because they need you to do this work.
To all of the visitors that have been to this forum, that have come to Aotearoa, firstly I say thank you for coming, and that I hope that there's something that they can take home that they have learnt from us that will make the world a better place, because it's our world and we need to take responsibility for making our world a better place.
This is going to be really hard. Kia ora, autatahi.
Kia ora o tutahi.
Kia ora, autatahi.
Kia ora o tahi.
Kia ora ototahi. Kia ora ototahi.
Kia ora Otatahi.
Kia ora ototahi.
Kia ora ototahi.
Nō reira e te iwi, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. That means, therefore everybody, our best wishes, greetings to you all. Goodbye.
Tēnā koutou katoa. I want to thank you. In fact, I want to congratulate you for coming to New Zealand, to Otatahi, to the Social Enterprise World Forum for the last few days. It's been an amazing experience to host you. Congratulations. We've had many thank yous already, but I do want to make a few more. Firstly, to all the partners, this was an absolutely collaborative effort to put this on. Thank you. None of this could be done without each other. Thank you. I want to thank Timare and Ngātahu for welcoming us to their home and the traditional landscape. I want to thank the volunteers and the whole organising team. And especially, I want to thank my team, who are the most wonderful people I've ever had the experience of working with in my life. And when I say team, I also include my board, who have always encouraged us to go faster by knowing that we've got a safety net to fall back on if we need it. So thank you as well. However, there is an individual that I want to call out amongst a whole collaborative and team occasion, who without this would not have been possible. And Ellen, this lovely woman, has made your experience for the last 3 days what it is. I'd just invite you to give her a huge stand-in round of applause. So I was asked to maybe just wrap up by saying a couple of things about what we've learnt, but I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to leave you with a question and a challenge. And I'd like to thank Jamie Newith for this, wherever you are. The question is, how can we do better? How can we do better in our own lives and our own endeavours, but particularly to the sector here in New Zealand, how can we do better together to take the momentum grown over the last number of years and really catalysed in the last few days? What is the most important thing in the world? He tangata, he tangata, he tangata. It is people, but we are also our own worst enemy. Our sector development now is going to go faster and quicker and bigger than I think we might imagine. And we have a chance to get this right. But if there's one theme that's come out of this conference for me, it is power. And if we do not work together, if we do not understand social enterprise, social, as in the relationships between us, rather than the things that we potentially impact outside us, we are losing the point and we will fail. So my challenge to you is to come to your work with your weaknesses and your flaws and your vulnerabilities, but bring love, compassion, forgiveness, kindness, humility, friendship, forgiveness, openness. All of those things we will have to do and express to each other if we are going to create our tomorrow. Because I think we all know if we don't create our own tomorrow, the future will create itself for us. That's my challenge. I'm committed. Our Kina is committed. Let's build the most beautiful, powerful, wonderful social enterprise sector in Aotearoa, New Zealand. And we look forward to showing that off to the rest of the world in years to come. So now I'd like to invite Cabinet Secretary Angela Constance to accept Te Waka as a symbol of the journey of social enterprise and the growing movement around the world.
see the video. Good.
10 years ago, at the very first Social Enterprise World Forum in Edinburgh, we recognised the potential of social enterprises to create lasting change, coming from all over the world to build a strong global network that would drive the social enterprise movement forward together. We were bound by the desire to create a more equal, sustainable and inclusive world where nobody would be left behind. We understood we were onto something. Since then, the Social Enterprise World Forum has visited 9 different countries, and our movement has grown, attracting thousands of people in 2017 to Christchurch, New Zealand. 2018 will see the homecoming of the Social Enterprise World Forum to Edinburgh, and we look forward to welcoming you and the world back to Scotland.
Scotland offers a beautiful country, a remarkable social enterprise ecosystem, incredibly friendly people, and the ability to move from Edinburgh around to other parts of the country.
A social enterprise, it gives something back to the community, but they still get a profit.
The UK is a recognised world leader in social enterprise, and Scotland is a front runner thanks to its comprehensive social enterprise ecosystem and 10-year strategy.
The Scottish Government has a long-term commitment to growing social enterprise in Scotland. The focus of the Social Enterprise World Forum is very much to look to the future.
There's quite a strong social enterprise scene, and getting in and getting to know what's happening is key. I think our catchphrase for me sums it up, which is, don't just sit there, skedaddle.
At the 2018 Social Enterprise World Forum, practitioners, investors and policymakers will gather in Edinburgh to share insights and learn from Scotland's example.
The hostel is a 5-star hostel. We opened 3 years ago and we've had 15,000 overnight guests.
Because of the way they treated me, I've kind of grown more confident as well.
You'll discover the rich variety of social enterprises in Scotland.
Skedaddle network and engage well with the other social enterprises, so people attending and running this event today may well have stayed in Calendar Hostel last night.
Where they're essential to the country's rural communities and vibrant cities.
Open Phoenix Cinema is a vital part of our community. It brings people together and it's become a community hub.
Everything that happens here and all the people that work here make it a really special place to be. There's a special sort of energy about being involved or being inside Atlantis.
Right now you can see how communities are organising themselves to take control of public services, of green spaces, of crises like housing. You've got a problem? Come to Scotland and see how you can solve it.
And for the curious and adventurous, explore field trips from Scotland to London.
It's going to be a really interesting week. People coming in from all over the world will be able to stop in London, do social enterprise visits on the way to Scotland, also probably coming in through Dublin to do the same.
In Scotland, social enterprise plays a vital role in both the economy and civil society. Join us in stunning Edinburgh at the 10th anniversary of the Social Enterprise World Forum, where together we'll plan for the next decade of growth.
I think it's more important that more businesses are social enterprises because it helps the community and makes the world a better place.
Well, I hope that whets your appetite. Friends, can I say what a conference it's been, what a city Christchurch is, and what a fantastic country New Zealand is. The bonds of friendship and indeed the bonds of family between Scotland and New Zealand run deep. I'm told that there are 40,000 New Zealanders who can claim Scots ancestry either by birth or by descent. And I have to say, having spent the past few days in Christchurch, I think I've probably met most of them. It has it has very much felt from home to home. And I have to say I was particularly thrilled to meet a woman called Prameria, who you would have seen on the first video. Prameria was leading the call at the traditional Maori welcome, and she very graciously was translating events for my benefit. But I was so tickle-pink to find out that Prameria actually hails from the clan Keith, as she has a Scots grandfather. And it was particularly poignant and apt that the Social Enterprise World Forum began with a traditional Maori welcome, because Prameria explained to me that the purpose of the welcome, in essence, is to bond the hosts with the visitors in one community. And we all know, and we've heard it time and time again over the past few days, that social enterprise is rooted in the traditions and the customs and cultures in every country represented here today. But we also know that we're part of something bigger, that we're part of a global movement, and that's a global movement for change. And time again, speaker after speaker, irrespective of which country they came from, have spoke about the power of social enterprise and the force of social enterprise to act for good. It has, of course, been an inspiring few days, and I very much want to thank the Akina Foundation, the Scottish Enterprise, the Social Enterprise World Forum Board. We're a bit cheeky as a nation. I also want to thank the New Zealand Government and indeed the British Council. This event is indeed a culmination of the hard work of so many dedicated and committed individuals, and I have to say you have really set the bar high for the Scots next year. But I also want to say a very special thanks, personally and actually on behalf of the Scottish Government, to the city and the people of Christchurch. We all know that it's people that make a difference, and it has been truly humbling and inspiring in equal measure to see and hear the role of social enterprise, the role that social enterprise has and will take in the recovery of this city, in the resilience of this city, and in the rebuilding of this city. Turning our thoughts ahead to next year, to 2018, I hope you all know that Scotland is an outward-facing nation and that we take our responsibilities as a good global citizen very seriously. And we are therefore absolutely delighted and thrilled to be able to invite you all back to Edinburgh next year, 10 years on from where it all began, because the Social Enterprise World Forum started in 2008, and the first World Forum was in Edinburgh. So next year, 10 years on, you're all coming home to Edinburgh. And we are really excited to be able to show you how much progress that we have made in the last decade. We want to showcase the very best of Scottish social enterprise and discuss how we ensure social enterprise as a truly global movement goes from strength to strength, tackling poverty and inequality, bringing communities together and finding new solutions for social and environmental challenges, and essentially co-creating the world that we all want to see, and a world where social enterprise is the normal way of doing things. And you will meet many, many other young people, just like young Cameron, aged 13 years, who won't need you or me to tell them about the power of social enterprise. And I'm very proud of the work that we are doing in Scotland and our commitment to bring that knowledge of social enterprise and the power of social enterprise to every school in Scotland. So you will meet many tremendous young people just like our young Cameron. And so, friends, can I just end by saying that we are very, very proud to take receipt of the Social Enterprise baton, and it's only left for me to formally welcome you to Scotland as host nation of the Social Enterprise World Forum in 2018, where I can assure you, you will indeed get a very, very warm welcome. Friends, I hope to see you in Edinburgh next year. Thank you very much.
Thank Thank you, Cabinet Secretary. You saw a calendar youth project in the video. We operate an hour north of Glasgow and Edinburgh in a picturesque, beautiful part of rural Scotland. If you want to come and see how we've used social enterprise in the hospitality sector, we'd welcome you to come next year. One of our sister organisations, another social enterprise, Skedaddle, who you also saw in the video, are going to run a 10k trail run on the 10th and 11th in the pre-forum visits as well, so we'd love to see you there.
Highlands and Islands Enterprise will be supporting a pre-forum study tour to the Highlands of Scotland on the 10th and 11th of September. We will also be hosting a post-forum rural symposium, bringing together our colleagues from rural areas around the world to work together to collaborate and create a platform for collaboration and to share experiences. Tapalach.
Commercial partners from Scotland and the UK will also be involved in the forum. McRoberts are delighted to be the first named sponsor, and as a leading law firm in Scotland for social enterprise, will be convening a partnership discussion in Edinburgh for the forum. Innovative commercial businesses in Scotland are alive to social enterprise's potential for sustainable economic growth, and that it's really good business. So get on board, business, and see you all in Edinburgh.
I will be leading the event management team and losing part of my life to the Social Enterprise World Forum next year. I'm sure you'll agree I will have large shoes to fill with the job that Helene has done this year, but I'm looking forward to welcoming you all. Bookings are now open, so I'd encourage you to get online, get booked early, take advantage of the cheap flights, and then get onto social media, share with your friends that you're coming to another awesome World Forum in Edinburgh next year. Thank you.
Hello again, everyone. I'm also delighted to be partnering to bring you a brilliant World Forum through Social Enterprise UK. We'll be making sure the Welsh, the English and the Northern Irish are all going to be there. And for those of you landing in London, come on a social enterprise tour. Come on a social enterprise tour and have a party.
Hi everyone. Glasgow Caledonian University are delighted to be organising a 2-day academic symposium in Glasgow. It's less than an hour from Edinburgh on the 10th to 11th of September next year. We'll welcome all those interested in social enterprise education, leadership, teaching and research to join us for an exchange. So to look not just at what's happening in the world of research and teaching, but the outcomes of this activity as well. Thanks very much.
Hi everyone. Thank you so much Christchurch and New Zealand for your wonderful welcome and hospitality. Scotland's social enterprises will be delighted to welcome visitors from around the world to the 10th World Forum next year. We have a vibrant sector of over 5,600 social enterprises across many industries and in every community in Scotland. We look forward to opening our doors, establishing many new connections and sharing our stories with you.
Kibble is proud to be the first social enterprise sponsor to back the World Forum, and we'll be hosting the 2-day environmental working group at our award-winning social enterprise events and entertainment centre. Environmental social enterprises from across the world will come together to establish a global initiative that will look to address some of our challenges and create lasting solutions.
And the British Council is delighted to be a lead partner along with the Scottish Government in supporting the event in Edinburgh next year. We're very excited about the opportunity to mobilise our networks in countries around the world where we are working to really strengthen the international conversation that's going to take place in Edinburgh at what will be a really important event. Thank you.
And I'm last. Okay. If you can trust us to put on a great programme as Joe said, registrations are open. Work out which pre- or post-forum activities that you want to participate in and go book a cheap flight. The registrations are, as I said, open, and Peter Sykes from Auckland has been the first person to register for the forum. Peter, if you're here, you get complimentary entrance to the ceilidh and the ceremonies around the forum, so thank you for being very quick off the mark. You'll see that we're going to have an amazing week with a youth track, an academic symposium, environmental working group, policy forum, fabulous study visits, a rural symposium, and really let's bottle the spirit from this forum and unleash it in Scotland next September. I want to use my final 30 seconds to pay tribute to the Akina team for putting on an amazing event. We've spent the last 2 years planning and preparing, and the professionalism and dedication of Helene and the entire team has been truly remarkable. You have raised the bar for the World Forum, and I look forward to maintaining the standards and the momentum from this event to the next. We hope the legacy for social enterprise in New Zealand is really, really strong and deep. And personally, I also hope that the legacy for Akina, for the work that you've done, is truly great. So tomorrow you guys get to kick back and live without stress and pressure, but do take time next week to reflect on your achievement and your accomplishment. So on behalf of the entire global social enterprise movement, thank you to Akina.
Tēnā rā koutou, the time is... I can't compete with that. So the time has come to farewell, to bid you farewell, and to thank the organisers for hosting this. I know from the Facebook social data technology that it's been all up in the North Island. The Māori Welfare League Conference in Taranaki has been watching this, so it really has been quite successful. Congratulations. All I have to do now is to close this evening with prayer. And we really do look forward to the event in Scotland. I really am happy that the United Kingdom, the Irish and the Welsh and the English will be there to translate what was said this afternoon. So let's close with a prayer. E te maanga e ngāne hera pone, te toko turu tapu. Ho mai tu aroha no ki rongi a mātu i te rā nei. Manakitia, hapaitia, tā mātu manuhiri, mō tā rātou whakahokinga ki te kāinga. Nō reira, haere i rongi te aroha no me te rangi Māria. Whakaungi mai mātu i roto i tō aroha no. Pahira tia ki te rangi Māria i ngā wā katoa ko te māngai au. Go with the grace of our ancestors and the love of all of our people. Thank you.